welcome everybody once again to Haunt That Live. Tonight in the spotlight, we have Troy and Christopher, and they're going to tell us all about the Home Haunter Awards. Yeah, okay, I blew it.
Home Haunter Award Show. That's right. She's confused because
he confused me. It's his fault.
I did it. I switched S's, and I hate it when that happens. Right. Switch S's, and that's all crappy.
Yeah.
So anyway, but you did get Troy and Chris. You better get Troy and Christopher. Right?
Well, yeah,
they're
good people.
They are with a Facebook group that I'm going to let them tell you about. The ones who actually sponsored the Home Haunter Awards show. I put it in the right place. Now we were here almost exactly off by 2 days 1 year ago with this same show, sort of, with Christopher on. Troy was, well, we didn't want him on, honestly, but so he wasn't here. And he keeps talking like he thinks he's on camera or something like that. Because you just can't shut the guy up. You can't shut the guy up. So anyway, but we were here, and I'm guessing we're probably gonna do this every year. Now the only reoccurring guest we've ever had in the past was Mr. D, with that haunt collective type thing. But it looks to me like we just might have another reoccurring show in January. Have the Home Haunter Award Show information. Now this is not the Home Haunter Award Show. Just want to clarify that. What this is these are the folks from the Home Haunter Award Show explaining what the Home Haunter Award Show is. See, I said it like 13 times in a row now, so I'll get it right. And
I get to say it once and I screwed it up.
Oh, well, that's all right, honey. We love you anyway. At least I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
Yeah. There he goes. I hear a mosquito or something. I'm not sure what that is going on out there. But I think he's about to burst, if we don't bring him on and let them say some things. Now I'm only going to let him on with one stipulation. He has to allow Christopher to talk also. This is not going to be the Troy show tonight. This is actually the Gravedigger and Mistress Laurie show. You know what? I never even said it.
Troy, shut up.
I never even said it. Welcome to season 4, episode 8 of Haunt Chat Live. There, now I said it. Okay, we got that out. See, you didn't get. I
didn't even get a chance to introduce you because you just started rambling.
Shoot. Oh, now who rambles?
Oh, you're right. Go ahead, finish your stuff.
Oh, yeah, okay, everybody give a warm welcome to, Mr. Gravedigger.
Hey, how you doing? Oh, I love live TV, don't you? I do. All right, well, now we don't want to let them burst, so we'll go ahead now. I want to make sure audio is on. We got everything going. We got some comments happening. Hi, everybody. Maximus, hey, how you doing? Mr. Giggles, how's that going? How's Toxic? How's that lovely lady? Her cooter's fixed now, right? It's all working right? Oh, we won't talk about that. But anyway, actually, that's Mr. Giggles, not Mr. Giggless. Ha, wrong one. And Lisa and Kevin and Randall, our brother Randall, he's watching in here. Welcome, everybody. Season 5, I said all that. Okay, so these are the guys from the Home Haunter Award Show. Welcome on.
Focus.
Boo.
All right, well, thank you for joining us tonight. Have a good night.
Right.
Here's Troy and Christopher. Say hi, guys.
Your focus needs more focus.
Welcome on, guys. How you doing? Go ahead, say hi.
Good.
All right, that's enough.
Good. Yep.
Hi.
After 4 seasons and 8 episodes, well, it's well polished.
Right.
Oh, isn't that cool? Don't you love that? Oh, and look right back here. I got these cool. See if I can point it. These cool light up candles, but I've used them so much the batteries burn out right now. But these are real cool. There we go. Yeah, they're right under there. These cool.
But they're not made by anybody special.
No, they're not made. No, nobody's special.
No.
So anyway, let's get to the show, guys. Okay, the Home Haunter Award Show, brought to you by
Halloween Yard Haunts and Props.
There we go. Halloween Yard. Yeah, you can have them. mouse. Yeah, there you go. Halloween Yard Haunts and Props, which is a Facebook group.
Yes.
For yard haunts and props. Oh wow, it's kind of in the name, isn't it? That's handy. That's handy.
Yeah, with Troy being one of the admins, we had to kind of keep it simplified.
I think
it's a lot of words.
Yeah, it is a lot of words. Although you're used to a lot of words.
Words that don't make sense.
Not that any of them fit together or anything like that. Right. Okay, so now let's explain to people. Besides Troy and Christopher being admins, now they have like Troy and I'm gonna do a quick synopsis. Troy, he does a haunt called Scare Hollow. It's a home haunt. And he is also kind of, I'm not going to say the president of, because I don't want any big head or anything, but kind of he's the instigator of the Northwest Haunters Association up there in that northwest corner of the world. And then Christopher, Mr. Pressley down here, who does a million things in groups and pages. And I mean, he's like, this dude is like totally amazing. He also has a yard haunt, and it's with the Triangle Haunters. Also, you handle that, and you're down there in more of a southern, more kind of mountainous type. Well, no, not where you are, but
no, but there are mountains near me.
There are mountains near you.
He's really close to a Bojangles, so there's that.
Yeah. I'm close to 5 Bojangles.
Oh my god!
Airline ticket booked.
So you got one of them up in the corner there. You got us here, kind of dead center in the middle, and then you got Christopher down here, and it's West Carolina, or no,
West Carolina, yeah, there's a West Carolina.
It's right next to North Arizona.
That's why I was rambling over it, Christopher.
You forgot, but it's right above East Rhode Island.
Okay, right. Anyway, okay, so those are these guys. Either one of you two want to elaborate on the horrible job that I did describing or introducing you to?
I think you did a pretty good job.
Okay, all right.
I think, what do we have now? What do we have now? 25,000 people in the group, Christopher? Something like that?
Yes, something like that. And it continues to grow every year. We have contests. One of our sponsors for the group is Atmos Effects. So we constantly have giveaways and contests for digital display packages. We're working, getting a couple more sponsors for more giveaways within the group as well. So
cool.
25,000 strong, and we keep growing.
I've seen your guys' giveaways, and you do a lot. I mean, you give away a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
Well, we try.
Yep. And so then we decided. Well, Christopher decided 2 years ago to at the end of the second year ago, whatever I want to say it, a while ago, that we should have a award show, because we have another one that's fallen to the wayside. Dead with Dave decided to take time to sit on a couch or something. I don't know. And then we have the Canadian Haunters Association who do theirs. And
Troy, be nice. He retired.
So he lives at the Cove now?
Yes, he lives at the Cove now.
Okay. So he retired, because that's a thing. And so we thought, well, we need to help facilitate what the haunters like and want. And so we attempted last year to make a really fun, interesting show. Obviously, with the COVID happening, we could not actually get together to actually do a show together like we had planned, where me and Christopher would actually be together doing it. So as we've done with most videos and stuff this year, we had to do everything virtually. And I made Christopher go out several times and reshoot his stuff, and I had to reshoot mine a lot. And we had some great presenters.
Now you're talking a lot about what it was. We actually have a link down there. You got a new website, hhawards.rip. That was cool.
Yeah, all right.
That was cool.
Yeah.
The 2019 version of the award show is posted out there. You can go out there and you can watch it, so you can get an idea kind of things that they're looking for and categories. And although I know we'll talk about it. There's at least one new category. I know that on there. Because why do I know that? Because I went to the website and I looked it up.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness!
Amazing.
Imagine that. Now we've also
Sometimes you have to handle.
Yeah. Once in a while, I have to get off my ass and actually type a few things. But
or he has my other husband do it for him and just tells him.
It's a lot easier that way.
It is.
He writes it down in real simple words, and tells me what to say. And so we've got. If you guys look at the link from this, we've got a link to the website. We have a link to the Facebook group, and what's the other link that I have out there? To the event. Right? Is that the other one that I got out there? I don't remember.
I forgot which one you put. I know you put the website and the Facebook. You may have put our YouTube up or something, maybe.
Oh, maybe that was it. I think it was a link to the event or something. But anyway, so all those links are out there. So we recommend that you go out and share. Now, as I mentioned in the promo, that glorious song, that was like an awesome song in that promo. As I mentioned, you bring the questions. They'll bring suggestions. So we do want a little bit of interaction on this one while we're talking. We are monitoring your questions. So if you have questions about the award show, what you need to do, things like that. But we're going to start out by answering most of those questions right off. So Christopher, your turn. So the deadline, as we mentioned, is January 29th. Deadline for submission. So what is a submission? What do they do? What are you looking to get?
So this year we've changed it up a little bit, and we're only accepting video submissions. Whether it's on YouTube or some kind of cloud drive or something like that. And we're looking for videos. Now there are some people that we realize they don't really take a whole lot of video, but they take pictures. And they take lots of pictures. So what we're asking is to have them create like a video slideshow, and then once they've done that, they can upload it to YouTube. They can share it on a cloud drive or whatever, and then use that link as the submission.
Okay, and that's pretty easy to do. You've even got suggestions of places to go to, like, get what you need to do that, to take all those pictures and put it together.
Yeah, there's definitely some online resources that you can do, and they will actually make a video slideshow of all of your pictures that you submit. There's also various softwares out there that will do that as well. So if you want to submit something, make a video slideshow and do it that way.
Mainly the reason that we wanted to go that route was because we found that there were pictures of just one prop, and it would be most of the time they were in the setting, but sometimes they were in the garage or something, and a picture doesn't show the animation or what the item looks like in your final setting in your haunt. And I would much rather see this awesome prop in your yard, even if it is just a picture slideshow. The judges want to see it in where you wanted to show it off. Your garage is not where the public saw it, so we'd rather see the process in the garage of how you built it. We love seeing progress, but we want to see the final resting spot of it to really get the full effect of what you were going for building it.
Exactly.
Cool.
So that's a good shit. I was double checking because of that pinging. We played a video at the beginning of this that was kind of a version, and we got pinged, and I've got that our video is blocked, but obviously people are still watching it because I got some live viewers. I think the ending video, when it's done, is going to be blocked, but then I'm going to resubmit it, put it up there without that song in it, so it'll still be out here. This show will still be out there. And as always, available in archive on YouTube, Pod Chat Live.
Yeah.
All right, so continue. So I apologize for staring off into space while you were talking.
Yeah, we just haven't had any comments for a little while. I was going to say, somebody comment just so I know you're out there.
Yeah. We need to make sure these comments are still working so that we've got go.
Worked hard.
Wow.
I know.
It's been a long day. I was up at 4 a.m. this morning, so I'm going to type in here, please comment. to make sure that somebody of these, one of these 14 or 28 or however many people are watching.
You know, numbers, they're hard.
Just say hi.
Just
That's all you
say
gotta
hi,
do.
someone. You guys see, I can pull it up. I can pull it up and I can see it.
Make a terrible joke about me so we all know you're watching.
Oh.
Well, actually, no.
Troy's feet smell.
Did it kill us?
It killed us. No, guys, that actually kills. It says live, but that's grayed out.
So
And it says we have 18, 19 viewers.
Yeah, and it looks like Chandra and Jason, Aitchison, Jim Erickson, Hessian Manor.
It says we have 18, 19 viewers.
It's live on mine. Let me
Okay, all right. So we're still. Well, I just loaded it and it was up there, but nobody's commenting.
I do not see it on your page. No, it's gone. Yep, it's gone. It's not on your page anymore.
Okay. So what do we want to do? How do we want to
start? We can start over.
Okay, guys, we're gonna start over where we're at because I know some people are watching. So I'm going to end and I'm going to Here, I better copy this stuff real quick. See more.
Yeah, I just want to say that. I just want to say that it is. Looks like it's still going to me because I just refreshed the page.
Oh, you did. When I refreshed it, it's gone. On mine, there is nothing but his promo, and that's it.
Yeah, it doesn't say live anymore. Well, actually, it still says live, but the live. But when I click on it, it doesn't say that we're showing anything, and nobody is commenting. Who dinged?
That was me. It was somebody else. Oh, it was Ryan. Ryan says,
"What happened?" Right?
It's kicking you out of the. It was kicking you out of the video when you clicked to comment. So as people do the comment, it kicks them out.
Got it. Okay. Well, anybody who's still watching, we are about to redo this. So I'm going to end and restart. You two, you stay with me. We'll be right back. And we're still recording, so we're not losing it. So watch what y'all are saying. And
that's not going to be good.
Right. Live videos ended. Trim post. No, that's all that. I don't want to create
this one time at band camp. I've been drinking.
Live videos.
Me too.
We'll be posting.
What have you been drinking?
Water.
Oh, that's lame. I have whiskey and
so now
sour.
I have to go in and create the new live stream again. And we're gonna go beyond time, and we don't care.
People will hang out. They like us.
Here we go. I just got to redo it. Part 2. I'm still streaming, so. So yeah, whoever's in here, don't. I'm gonna stop streaming, but keep recording. Yep, there we go. And then I'll start streaming again. And as soon as I could not access, but yeah, I know because I didn't set that up. Okay, wrong one. I want this one. I see something about it. It actually takes a little bit of time setting all this stuff up.
That's fine.
Part 2.
Keep watching, people. And I misspelled Haunter. Those who were still watching aren't getting kicked out until they hit.
Until they comment, yeah.
Oh, okay. But I thought you stopped the live stream, so I thought that would
right.
end it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so that's all there. That's all going. And why is it not saying go live? Hot chat live. Crivellone there. I'm supposed to move pages. Yes, 2. Yep, it's got to go there too. Save. Okay. Oh, because it's waiting for live video because I got to restart the stream. There we go. Start the stream. That's why it wasn't getting connecting live video. And there should be a new post coming up right about now. And wait, starting right about. Drum. And we're live again. At least we're streaming. Wait, starting right about. Yeah, we are live again. So sorry for that, folks.
Welcome back, everybody.
Wow, thanks a lot, Mr. Doble.
I know, it's all his fault.
It's all his fault.
Yeah, it is. All right.
But we are back. So we started, and in that video, it already talked about. So we talked about the award show. We started talking about the submissions. You go to hhawards.rip to submit the videos. It has to be video. Pictures, you can put them all together into like a slideshow video and submit it that way. Okay, so let's move on with what you're looking for. Yes, okay, good. We have people coming in. I can comment. Yay, Ryan. Thank you. So, oops. Yeah, this is Troy, and that's Troy and Christopher there. You guys know that, or anybody just tuning in?
Hello.
I lost all control of it early on, so I'm just here for the fun.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
See how many comments I can keep up with.
All right. Yes, we are now getting people. Hi, birthday boy.
By the way, I have to do a shout out to Jim Erickson. It's his birthday today. Woo!
It's your birthday.
Woo, birthday.
I think it's like his 86th, I think.
87, I think. He was 86 last
87,
year.
87. Sorry.
Yeah,
I wanted to give him the 86.
No, wait.
86 didn't count.
No,
86 was 2020.
We 86'd him last year. He wasn't 86. We just 86'd him. All right, so let's get back to the award show. Let's get back to the pertinent information. So we go through the submittal. Do you remember exactly where you were at, Christopher, when I broke everything up and all hell broke loose?
Yeah, I was sitting right here in my chair.
There you go.
Right.
Good man.
Yeah.
So
we had just mentioned that we wanted to make sure they were videos so we could see where everything gets put and your progress from beginning to final resting spot. And then that was pretty much where we stopped.
And just to kind of piggyback off what Troy was saying is that, last year we said, submit a picture or whatever, and that's what we would get. We would get a picture. And it just didn't do some of the submissions justice. Now, I will say that some of the photographed submissions did make it into like the top 5, the nominees essentially. But had there been a little bit more, the outcome might have been a little different. So that's why we were saying, let's accept videos if you've got, because people will typically take multiple pictures of the stages of the development of the prop and then the final placement. So put all of that into a slideshow video, submit that so we can see everything. Even if you didn't take a video, it'll work out that way. So.
Now, if you're submitting for a specific category, I would think that you should probably attempt to submit a video that had to do with that part that you're entering, not necessarily an entire walkthrough, unless the category happens to be walkthrough haunts.
Right. They would tell us in the submission. There's a spot in there's a note section, right, Christopher?
There's a note section.
Yeah, so if you want to submit a video, I know Dave did this as well, is that if you want to submit one video and then tell us, okay, at this point, at this timestamp, this is the one for animated prop, this is the one for static prop, things like that. That's that is fine as well. We will make sure, me and Christopher will make sure that it's put on the spreadsheet for the judges that way and stuff like that. So
okay, no, Kevin wants to know how many submissions you've gotten so far.
Yeah, that's a secret. We're not.
Oh,
sorry.
Sorry, Kevin.
It's like 7 or 4 or 12 or 48. I don't know.
Damn it,
somewhere
Troy.
in there.
Oh, sorry. It's all those numbers added together.
So now I was mentioning, maybe pertaining to the category that you're trying to enter. What are the categories? Let's talk about that. What you got a bunch of them.
Right. Well, it's the same categories that we had last year, and then Troy had the idea of adding an 8th category that was specific to the year. If there was a hot prop or way to display something, they have a category specific just for that. So we added an 8th category.
I'm trying to think of what that category might be for this year.
We should have made it the 12th category.
I think it was socks hanging on the door, right? That's
absolutely
socks hanging on.
Yeah. There you go.
Birdhouses. It was birdhouses.
No, it was the best sleeping spot. The best sleeping spot at a convention.
There you go. There you go. There you go. And I think hallway window.
Window.
Is the window for that one.
That's your bar.
Yeah, I don't know if very many people really did anything with this prop this year. I don't know.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get to it. Go ahead and do your rundown of the categories.
So the categories are best pneumatic, best static, and best motorized prop. Is best walkthrough, best display, best haunt cycled. And just to remind everybody, what haunt cycled is essentially you take something that is not Halloween and you recycle it into something that can be used as a prop. For example, a paper mache pumpkin. That is taking newspaper, recycling it, and turning it into a pumpkin. You see something on the side of the street, whatever. Hey, that
like a dead raccoon?
What's that?
Like a dead raccoon?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I got one of those. I made that a nice prop.
No, Christopher, we said no to raccoons and hookers, right? Yeah, those aren't allowed, right? Okay.
How about potbelly pigs? We got one of them too.
We got a potbelly pig.
Oh, okay. Oh, pigs. Yeah.
Next year we'll have a cow, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah. So basically, you take something, you recycle it, you turn it into a prop, turn it into a prop for your display. The last category before we get to the best overall is one of the categories as well. But then the 8th category is the 12-foot skeleton. We saw tons of people displaying the 12-foot skeletons in particular ways. What?
12-foot skeleton.
Yeah, there were a few of them.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that one.
Two.
I missed that one. Dang
we
it.
did want to
That'd
make
be
sure
cool.
that we didn't announce it early because we didn't want people to have the advance notice so they would go back out and, do something extra. We wanted to get them surprised for it.
Wait. So it's like a skeleton has got like 12 legs on it and
Yeah. It's I mean,
so that'd be what, a decapus?
Yeah. Well, I mean, most home hunters have at least 12 enemies in their neighborhood, so we figured you'd take a bone from each one of your neighbors and you make a skeleton out of it. Yeah. So
perfect.
Ryan wants to know if wet yaks can be entered also as recycled.
That'll be the new category for 2031. So
okay.
Save those and get
well,
ready. Yeah.
And he also wants to know how many submitted to the wrong category last year.
All of them.
There you go, Ryan.
There were.
Actually, were there? Oh yeah, there were a couple. Yeah.
Yeah, there were a few, but we contacted the people that submitted the entry and said, hey, this would work more for this type of category or this type of category. There were some people that they had a walkthrough, but they entered it into the best display category and stuff like that. But we contacted them and made sure that we were switching their categories for them. This year, we really haven't had much of that. Much of that happening. So
for those that don't know, hold on a second. For those that don't know, because now we've mentioned it a couple times. Okay, first off, home haunters. This is not pro haunts. Okay,
that's right.
That like Sinister said, even though we boast that it's really a home haunt. And it has even been written up as a home haunt on steroids or something like that.
The Hulk of home haunts.
The Hulk of home haunts, but we do charge money. That makes us automatically disqualified. We are a pro. That does not disqualify people that take donations. Okay, so
yes,
right.
If you take donations, you don't charge at the door, and people drop off money or food at their own free will. That's different. But if you have an entry fee, you cannot enter.
Right. So that qualifies home haunt. Then you have display versus walkthrough. That you would think that's pretty obvious, but display is one where they walk down the sidewalk possibly, and it's just a really cool looking stuff going on, as opposed to walkthrough where they actually get to come onto the property and walk around through things and see stuff and be scared and kick props and throw things and what. Okay, got it.
But only you can only kick props if you go to Scare Hollow.
Oh, absolutely.
Scare Hollow is the kicking prop.
I only made my fence 2 feet high to help with that. So yeah.
Exactly.
Now, one of the things that we need to make sure is that when we talk about the prop categories,
yes,
you've got pneumatic, static, and motorized. That has to be the primary animation of it. So if it's a pneumatic prop, but it does have a windshield wiper motor, but the pneumatic is the main part of it. So whatever is your main animated function part and the motor driven behind it, that needs to be where you enter. So if your prop, has a bunch of motors and one little pneumatic cylinder, it needs to go in the motorized prop. If it has none of that and it just stands there, it needs to be static.
Got it.
And vice versa.
Oh, you're not talking one that's powered by shuffling your feet across the carpet.
That would be static electricity.
That's what you just said, a static prop.
That would be static. Yeah. I mean, if it shocks you, that's your problem. But
no, that's shocking.
Okay, Chandra. Chandra wants to know if people from other countries can enter.
Of course they can. This is for all home haunters anywhere.
Yes. This year, the Canadian Haunters Association decided to not have their award show out of basically because there's a lot of haunters in Canada that did not do any displays, and none of them did walkthroughs because of the COVID. And there's a lot more. There's not as many haunters up in Canada as there are in the U.S., but we do want to make sure that all Canadian haunters, and any other country for that matter, can enter in our awards, and they will be considered just as equal as any other. So
Now 13 Skeletons asked an important question. I know you just got here. We did talk about it earlier. No, it is not too late to enter. January 29th is the deadline. So hurry up.
Depending on this pandemic, it might extend it out for July.
There you go. But go to hhawards.rep and you can submit your stuff there. They got buttons and they got last year's award show and everything on that.
Yep.
So no, it is not too late.
Nope, not too late.
And we're not going to do in other award shows. They have where if you've won the previous year, you go to a different category as like a vanguard or a I don't know what the other word for it is, but a veteran haunter. We're not going to do those. We're not going to do those yet. We're going to wait about 5 years because considering we only have one winner from each of the last year, so that would not be fair to them because they would win again this year. So we're gonna wait about 5 years before we start doing any veteran categories. So if you won last year, you are welcome to enter
a different prop.
Yes. And yes, that is a good segue. The prop and the haunt and everything has to be from 2020. If you started making the prop in 19, but you finished it in 20, that counts for 20 as long as it wasn't entered in the 19 one. All that good jazz. Also, a couple of our winners from last year are now judges for this year.
Ooh,
so we
nice.
took a couple of the competition out and we made them judges because they wanted to help us out, and so they're gonna judge your stuff.
Chandra wants to know: is there a Hall of Fame? Are you gonna have a Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it would be Hall of Shame, probably.
We will, but not yet. There's not a Hall of Fame yet.
And Christopher talked about the overall one. The overall one is not one that you can actually enter. It's one that we pick based on the overall score because we score them all with a points, and the one with the most points out of the categories will win that because we do display and walkthrough for that, right, Chris?
Yeah. Well, no, it's everyone. It's everything.
Oh, it's
so
everything.
it could be
Okay.
it could be a prop. The score of the prop could be higher than any of the scores in the display or walkthrough category or anything like that. It's whoever got the top score out of all of the categories.
So maybe it is a good idea to, if you're doing, say, a static prop, to include some video of your haunt and things like that in there also.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We want to see. We want to see what it is in your yard.
I figured out what's going on. I figured out what's going on. Okay, so we got the pandemic going on. We got a couple of cheapskates here. They didn't want to go out, so they just want everybody to send videos of their haunts so they can sit back and have another Halloween and see all these cool places that they didn't get to go to.
I went to Chicago. I saw home haunts in Chicago, and it was amazing.
That's Chicago.
Oh my God! Woo! Shout out to Chicago.
Actually, they just want to
right
steal
there.
ideas.
Yeah. Well, they're haunters.
Yeah.
Believe me, the ideas I got from there and the ideas we get from these submissions, I keep a notepad and I write down some ideas. So you may see one of your cool, props in my yard eventually. So.
And we have to be careful because the companies that sell the ideas to the Chinese knockoff companies, they're watching now. So
yeah,
they're watching everything. They've always been watching. Yeah, just look. Pretty soon, everybody's going to be coming out with, I don't know, a 12-foot skeleton or something like that.
I know, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that'll probably only be 8 foot.
But you can wear it and walk with it and stuff like. Yeah, it'll be 8 foot. I see what you did there.
When you get it, it's 12 inches.
Oh, there. Yeah, it'll be on Wish for $1.99. It'll be this tall.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we've got the categories, we've got the submission process, we've got what they are submitting. So tell me a little bit now. Once everybody is submitted in and the deadline hits, that's January 29th. Is that midnight, January 29th?
And what time
Eastern
zone?
time.
Eastern time. All right.
Eastern time.
So plan your uploads because things sometimes take a little bit to upload. So once all that's done, once all that's done, what kind of process does this all go through to decide who the winner is? Because I don't want to trust Troy's opinion.
Right. No. So what we do is we have different categories that we rate the prop on. Troy, help me out here off the top of my head because I can't remember some of the the complexity of it. Was this a complex prop to build? The design of the overall design of the prop. Just certain different aspects, of a prop or a walkthrough or something, and it's scored from 1 to 10.
Okay.
So then, we go through all of the different attributes and we add up all of the totals, and then that's Troy's, judging.
Well,
I do the same, and all of the other judges do the same.
I see what you're saying.
And then and then what happens is that all of the scores are then compiled together, added up, and whoever has the highest total score is the one that wins for the category.
So is it a secret exactly what you guys are looking? I mean, what those different categories that you're numbering are?
No, and I think I actually missed out talking to Christopher about this for this year, but next year we will actually have this out. That what we are actually looking for, what the actual judging criteria is. So for like the props, we have originality, complexity. I don't know why I couldn't say that word. Complexity.
Words are.
That's a bad word for you.
The detail, quality, and realism. The ability to store it away. Usage within the theme or the scene, and the overall feeling to us. And that's where the usage within the theme is those are all worth 10, 1 to 10 points. Okay. But usage within the theme can kill your entire submission. Because, like I said, if you put it in your garage, it could be the most realistic thing I've ever seen in my life.
It could be a really cool pirate, but if it's in the middle of a bunch of werewolves.
Right. Yes.
Gotcha.
Yes. That as well. If you put a pirate in a clown room, that doesn't make sense. So we're going to judge based on that.
Okay.
For the walkthroughs and displays, we've got your use of lighting, the use of props, the consistency of a theme or a storyline. So if you just go from theme to theme to theme randomly, that may not, be that good. If if the name of your haunt is Clown Town and you got a bunch of zombies and a graveyard, that's a little weird,
Unless they're clown zombies and the graveyard tombstones look like balloons and shit. Okay.
We do grade that. I mean, yes, it is a 1 to 10 on the consistency of a theme, but we also kind of understand that there are a lot of haunts, especially walkthrough haunts, that tend to go theme to theme to theme as the rooms go on. And if you're just saying your haunt is Scare Hollow, well, that doesn't tell me what the haunt is, so I wouldn't think that it's something that you're, else that you're not presenting. So,
okay.
The quality level of it, and the overall feeling again. For Haunt Cycled, we basically do the same thing for the props, but we add in the cost. So if you can show us that, hey, I literally picked that up off that corner over there, and I did this, or we know newspaper is basically free, those type of things. So if you can really kind of show us that it was low cost.
No, he hasn't.
Wow.
Well, we have some free newspapers here in town, so but yeah, if you could show us, or at least convey to us that it was a low cost or a free thing that you started from or ended up with, then that will help your score. All of those categories have a max score of 60, and so that's where we come up with the idea of the overall is that if so you have a total of 180 points. Well, no, that would be for all of them. So 60 is the highest you can get. So, if somebody gets, 59 and all the other categories, everybody got 58 or lower, that 59 is going to get you.
Okay, that makes sense. So even a static prop can win the best overall because you're talking about best overall score, not best overall haunt.
Right. We wanted to open it up to everybody.
Because that's all opinion. Because best overall haunt is all opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, we got 2 questions here. Michelle wants to know, is there a time limit for the videos? In other words, what time, how long? I mean, because I know every one of you guys got to sit and watch all of every one of these videos. Do you recommend that you try and keep it down to 3 minutes, 10 minutes, an hour? What?
I would say less than 10, but we're not going to throw out or disqualify any videos.
Oh,
so
wow.
We may, we would appreciate under 10 minutes.
In other words, don't bore the judges.
Right. And believe me, we got a couple last year that were in the 15 to 20 minute range, and you showed a lot of detail, and it was a long time on certain stuff that was spent way too much on that one item. But we also, that is their artistic view of their haunt and how they wanted it to look.
Right.
So we're not going to take that away from them, but and we're also not going to sit there and go, okay, this video was really long. That as I said, none of the things. I have kids all over my house right now, so I said,
you're losing control of it too.
We're not. None of our categories score on filmmaking ability. So don't think that if you have the greatest editing skills or the crappiest, that doesn't factor into it. Unless you're trying to show us a static prop and your video's up here and the static prop's down here, that's going to hurt you.
Okay. Another one that came in is, what if a haunt has a very low scare factor? Does that lower the chance of winning?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't lower it at all, because scare factor is only one part of the entire score. So you could have a scare factor of, but also at the same time, if the haunt is designed not to be so much of a scare factor, then that goes into your favor. If you market this as, this is the scariest walkthrough of Elm Avenue, and you walk through and it's like,
it's a clown.
Okay, I don't really see that much of a scare factor. But if you say this is a kid-friendly haunt that we go through and they can go in and they can walk through and they can see different props and it's not that scary. Oh, okay, well, you know what? That helped with their theme. That went right along with their theme. And it works into their favor. So scare factor, as long as it's not marketed as, a scary haunt and there's nothing scary about it, then that's not going to hurt anything at all.
Awesome.
The scare factor basically goes into the theme, the consistency of a theme and the quality level. We don't actually have a judging criteria for scare factor, just by itself. So it fits in the quality level, the overall feeling, and the consistency of a theme. So it's hard to scare haunters. I mean, I get scared in haunted houses. I don't get scared in home haunts as much as I do, but
you get scared in the bathroom. Don't kid nobody.
I do. but it's also extremely hard to scare somebody on a video. So
Right.
it's very hard to do that. So we're not judging you solely on your scare factor, but like Christopher said, if you're saying your haunt is super scary, rated R, all that kind of crap, and there's little clowns running around going hi, okay, that's gonna hurt your quality level for your theme.
Yeah, I want to point out the grand winner, the best overall and the best display haunt last year, Jennifer Dunahee, was not a scary display, but the design and everything that she did when she to put together this display that she did was just absolutely amazing. So there was really no scare factor. That it had a when the lights were off and it was at nighttime and she had it lit up and and everything.
It was gorgeous.
There was absolutely. I mean there was an eerie feeling to it, but it wasn't something that was, oh my gosh, this is scary. It didn't have that kind of scare factor. It won best overall, so that should tell you right there.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's awesome. Okay, so we've got the categories. We've got what you do to submit it. We got what you're looking for. The judges. Who are the judges? Do we get to know that ahead of time, or are they?
I meant to look up who I asked for this year. Myself and Christopher, Sandy Schneider as well. I know that Jennifer is a judge this year, and I believe. Oh, who else did I have?
Okay, now you guys know who to start bribing.
I asked somebody else to be a judge as well, and they said yes.
It's a mystery guest judge. That's what it is. It's a mystery guest judge.
Also,
it's me. No, it's not.
We're gonna have new presenters this year, and we're gonna have less of us, less of me and Christopher.
Yeah. Well, we love Christopher.
Christopher's good. We are gonna have more presenters this year. And so we are going to, you watch your instant message, in inbox here in the next month or two. We're going to go through and each year we're going to have new presenters. So anybody who presented last year won't be presenting.
Cool.
And we're going to try to do different. We're going to try to maybe do some themes as we go, like haunt couples and maybe vendor, home haunt vendor, type
there
people.
you go. There you go.
Just kind of going through, the different types of presenters, but also trying to get some people that maybe not everybody knows, and get some people out there, that maybe don't put themselves out there as much and say, hey, we want to spotlight you as a presenter. You do a great home haunt. You're just not boisterous as some other people we know, so, and less of us.
And less of us.
We will still be emceeing it, and we have a really awesome idea for this year. So we will still be introducing things, but we're going to do a lot less of, there won't be any categories that Christopher present this year at all. We want to open that up to even more home haunters and even pro haunters and things like that. So we want to involve the community even more in the show.
All right. So now people have done this. They submitted it. You've gone through all this judging, which I'm sure takes a little while. Because everybody's going to watch this, going to do all the scaring and everything like that. Somebody has a suggestion for a presenter on here. You guys can look back at the comments.
Okay. So I'll just say no now.
No. Anyway, so we've got that.
Get him, Seti.
To submit it. So when can people? I know it's not a. Here's when it's going to be. You don't have a date of when you're going to present the awards because that's almost impossible to do. But let's see. The last one, the last show, or you did your premiere.
I think it was
2
August,
months ago, wasn't it?
It was August. I think it was August.
Yeah, it was August. Yeah, it was August.
It was the end of August because I went on vacation right after I got done editing all of it. I was like, I'm out.
Damn it, Troy.
I had to leave.
By the way, anybody who's ever wondered, this button, that's him right there.
That's the Troy we're referring to, and damn it, Troy.
Yes.
Yep. Christopher's supposed to be making more of those buttons for us, but
and here's something else. If it weren't for the lower guy, this button wouldn't exist.
Yeah, see, there you go.
So I'm wearing both of you tonight, guys.
Oh, very nice. Right over your nipples. That's great.
And I'm wearing, aren't I? I'm wearing.
Those are awesome
All right.
pasties. Good job.
So what am I forgetting here? We got to start. Oh, I know. It's a Home Haunters Awards show. There's awards, right?
There are. I made them last year, or well, this year. I made them
pictures of Mr. Unicorn.
They were Mr. Unicorn pictures, right? No, I made little pallets with hands poking out of them and red stuff behind them. And
oh, that sounds cool.
They gave little stands. You know what? I didn't even make my own. All I did was I did one of the pallets with the little red cellophane behind it. But we took doll hands and put them out through it, and then we put a plaque on the bottom that said their name and what they won in their year. We are actually, and this is going to be a great segue for Christopher.
Thank you. I know exactly where you're going with this.
We're looking for sponsors this year. We have a few lined up already, but we are looking for monetary sponsors, and we are because we want to actually get real awards done, not pallets with hands sticking out of them. So those awards are going to be one-of-a-kind awards for them. But in future years, we do want to have a statue. We have a couple of people in mind who are willing to make some molds for us and get some actual real statues that are very unique and specific to our show. So we're looking for sponsors, and I'm going to let that guy handle it.
Woo! Right? Yes. So first off, I want to thank a couple of our sponsors. If you'll give me this platform for just a minute. So first off is Northwest Territories. They were so generous in helping out with the actual awards last year, so we really appreciate that. A lot of the music, in fact, all of the music that you hear in all of our promos and our videos and everything else like that, 99.9% of it comes from Sam Haynes. And Sam Haynes is a phenomenal producer. He makes some great music that can be used in any kind of haunt, from your home haunt all the way up to pro. And his music is just absolutely fantastic. And he's that too. But we don't say that C word around here, Troy. Remember that?
Whatever. It's anyway. Christmas.
Yeah, there you go. Right. It's Krampus. Krampus. But like I said, he is allowing us to use his music for all of our videos and stuff like that. So we greatly appreciate everything that he's done for us. So go check him out. His link is in our website. Also, we just got a brand new sponsor, Haunt You, I believe it is. It's a podcast. So go ahead and go ahead and check them out.
You forgot one. Chris Ainsworth and the Amazing Canadian Haunters Association.
Oh, he hasn't done it this year. Chris hasn't done it this year.
No, but he did it for last year. So we want to thank him.
He did it for last year. Yes, he did it for last year. He did do it for last year. But yes, Chris Ainsworth and the Canadian Haunters Association did donate for us last year, which we greatly appreciated. And this year we have 4 different levels of sponsorship. It goes from bronze, silver, gold, and then all the way up to platinum. And platinum is the big one. You'll be sponsoring the website, sponsoring the award, the actual creation of the awards, and everything else like that. We promote the living crap out of you. So, so again, go check out the support page or the sponsorship page on the website if you're interested in do a little bit, having us do a little bit of advertising for you. We'd be happy to do that. So awesome. Check that out as well.
So there you go. They're looking for a little monetary support. You get a little bit of some promotion out of it, and some wonderful thanks from wonderful people going on here. We are now, obviously, we didn't worry too much about how long we were running. Sorry, Dan, this one doesn't count against you. So yeah, double tuned in.
That's just because we're better. But, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we did our stream did die, and we had to ring it back and all that. But we do need to wrap this up now. So I want to make sure that we get everything out about it. We went from start to finish on it. What am I missing? What are we missing? What else do we need to get out here before we sign off for the evening?
Get your submissions in now and make our job as difficult as they can be.
Yeah. We are planning to have this out by late spring is kind of the idea. And I understand that late spring has a lot of events going on. Hopefully, a lot of conventions going on, so we can get these vendors back out there and haunters back meeting each other. So I know that May is going to be a little murky for time for people to sit and watch a show. So I would say either April or very late May. So we'll because we don't want to get in that middle of all that stuff in the beginning of May.
And have you go on vacation and forget to post it and things, right?
Oh, I'm going to go on vacation as soon as I leave from doing anything, but
All right.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Once again, the group that is sponsoring this is
Halloween Yard Haunts and Props.
Thank you.
He forgot already.
I know I got to let you guys say it because it's your group. Remember, this is all about promoting you guys. Okay, so Halloween Yard Haunts and Props. You can go out. You can check that group out. The link is in the description. We've got the Home Haunter. This is the Home Haunter Awards show. Multiple awards for any home haunters. Home haunters, not the pro guys. Sorry, sit back. We get to, 13 Skeletons and other people are thanking you guys for coming on. We thank you guys for coming on. Looks like we've got another, as long as this doesn't just fall apart this year or something, you're going to do it next year. We'll pencil in for January. So that for next year, we'll talk about it. We would also like to offer, also when you do the award show, we would like to offer to also broadcast it on our site as well as the other sites that you do, so that you can have it out there.
Thank you.
Yeah, quite welcome. So, what else is there to say, honey?
It's been a blast.
This has been Troy Crivellone and Christopher Pressley with the Home Haunters, with the Home Haunters Award Show. And she's correct. It has been a blast.
I need more rum.
Stop recording.
Why is there